Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have a relatively short video. It could be a podcast, but I'm just here to show you my completed socks. And every time I think that my life's gonna calm down, something happens, and it doesn't. And all the plans that I make always go downhill, because if it isn't one thing, it's the other. So I'm gonna get some chapstick because I need it, and then I'm going to go on a really long jab as to what's going on. Like, it's nothing too drastic, like, but it always negatively affects my life. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just over everything. I'm over it. And I'm rambling. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the shortest podcast that I've ever done because I literally have one finished object and I did not work on anything else. So, my name is Kai, and this will be episode 13 of the Crochet Corner podcast. And I just want to thank everyone for coming and visiting me and watching this video. Okay, so firstly, I want to talk about basically what's been going on, because, like I said, I'm over it. So before we moved into our apartment, we purchased a car, and the car was fine for like the first month or so, and then it started having issues. Well, at the time that the car started having issues, my mom didn't have a job and I didn't have a job. Well, I had a job, but it wasn't going that great. So basically, we were like strapped for money, and our car was breaking down, and rent was due, a lot of irrelevant stuff. But basically, when my mom got a job, like all of her first paychecks went into fixing the car. So that means, like I told you guys, I was driving for her at the time. So that means all of my paychecks went into fixing the car. So months go by, and we're having to take the car to the mechanic. Like, it felt like every week. I don't know if it was every week, but I promise you guys it felt like every single week. And we eventually found out that our car was actually being sabotaged, and every time we would take it in for something getting fixed, something else would be broken. So we kind of figured that, hey, they're probably sabotaging the car so that we would have to keep coming back and spending money on it. So we were like, screw y'all, screw this, we're not taking it to you guys anymore. And we basically have been driving around with problems for like about a month or so. Anyway, so we finally thought that we were in the clear, like not necessarily in the clear, but like our problem, like we were thinking that like we only need to get one thing fixed. Well, it turns out that there's a plethora of things that needs to be fixed. So when my mom was taking me to work on, I believe it was Monday, the car belt snapped off. We almost died. Okay, but we were able to park the car in front of my job so that I could get to work. And then my mom was stranded, but luckily she was able to get home, and we had to scrounge up some money to pay a mechanic, a different mechanic recommended to us by a really good friend, to tow it and to fix it. So that means that on the day that I got paid, which was on the 25th, I'm basically broke. And today was the day that I was going to have a yarn haul. I was going to send out the prices for the cow, because it is my off day, and all that jazz. But like, we need a car, and I just had to put money into it. And on top of that, my mom's going out of town tomorrow. All of these plans, we made all these plans before our car broke down. So because she was feeling really upset about it, I basically took her out to get her nails done, and she got her hair done today, and I took her to lunch to make her feel better. But that's basically what's been going on, and honestly it's really frustrating because of the car and because of the mechanics that we were going to before. I couldn't go to school, I couldn't go back to college because I was gonna go back. I had a job lined up, my mom was fine with helping me pay for everything, but because she kept having to put all her paychecks into the car, it's just been really frustrating. And nothing has to do with my job. It's just that we need the car because my mom has a full-time job, my sister works, my brother is a senior in high school and he has things that he has to do, and then I have to go to work, and it's just all of these people sharing this one car that's broken, and it's really frustrating. And I can never do what I want to do with my channel because I'm trying to buy the supplies for it, and I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And it seems like if it isn't one thing, it's another. And with this car, not with anything else, it's just with this stupid freaking car. And I'm really frustrated because it just really, like, it's just like, I cannot explain to you guys how frustrated and over this I am. Like, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. So I'm gonna send out the prizes as soon as I can. The giveaway obviously has been postponed. I don't even want to think about. Every time I think that, like, I'm in the clear and I can start doing the things that I want with my channel and taking it to the places that I want, something happens. It's the same thing when I want to go to school and I want to do all these things, something happens. And honestly, I'm over it. I'm beyond over it, you guys. And this is gonna sound really conceited, but I look really cute today, so that's a plus. Anyway, you did not come on here to have 7 minutes of me rambling about my first world problems, but that's what's going on. So let us get to what you guys actually clicked on this video for, to see my socks. Okay. So, you guys know that I finished this bad boy. Like, I think, was it a week ago, guys? I think it was a week ago. And, oh yeah, because I'm terrible at weaving it ends. Always, always. Terrible, terrible. But yeah, I did a whole video on the afterthought heel, and I showed you guys the construction of the sock and all that. And I also know the colors. This blue colors is Patton's Croy, Singing the Blue Stripes. This color here is Bernat's sock in the color Newspaper. Just so you guys know. And these are the yarn is size 1 yarn. So yeah, I love them. I love these socks. Like, I don't wear them because, okay, I wore them when I first finished the both of them, and then they got stretched out and I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And so I went on this whole entire Google, like, rampage. I'm like, how do I fix my socks? Please help me. And all I had to do was wash them. So after they got stretched out, as long as it's wool, it told me as long as it's wool, it will, once you wash it, it will go back to its original shape. So I washed it. It did go back to its original shape. I'm so happy. It smells so good. My mom buys, like, the best laundry detergent. My favorite detergent is the one that she actually makes, but she hasn't had time to make any, which I completely understand. So she bought some. It smells so good and I love it, and I love the fabric softener that she bought too. So I hand washed these and then I let them air dry overnight. It literally took them what I did was, because what I read online was, when I washed them, I put them flat just like this in a towel, and I rolled the towel up for about 10 minutes, and then I unrolled it because they were sopping wet, like, because I didn't even wring them out, because I wrung them out, it caused the fabric to get all, like, fuzzy. So then I hung them up to dry. I don't have sock blockers, and I thought I was gonna get to order some, but the car said you thought. So I didn't get to order any sock blockers. I didn't get to order anything that I wanted, but it's okay. we're gonna have a car, guys. We get to pick it up from the mechanic today. So this is the first sock. This is the sock that I knit on the 2.5. I don't know what the US terms for that is. And here is the second one. This sock was knit on the US size 1 or the 2.25. I love it. And then I did the afterthought heel. I looked up a video on how to do the Kitchener stitch. I still have no idea how to do it, but I'm not too concerned with that. So I want to talk, I know I talked a little bit about these, but I wanted to go more into depth. So with this sock, I will say I did 8 cast 16. Yeah, I cast on 16. Let me like turn it. Okay, so I cast on 16 stitches in total. So if you're doing magic loop like I did, that is 8 stitches on a needle. And the toe is a little bit, sorry, it's got a, the way that I let it dry kind of like gave it this line. Okay, so the toe is a little bit pointy. You see how the foot is really narrow and the toe is pointy? I'm not really digging that, not that pointy look. So what I think that I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna maybe cast on, instead of 8 stitches, cast on 10 to get a wider toe, because this one that I knit on the US size, don't know, but the sorry, I really don't know, but the I knitted on the 2.2, the 2.5 has a wider toe and it looks better. See that? Versus this toe, it's thinner. Sorry, hold on. Okay, it's wider, thinner. So I think that if I cast on 10, and so 20 in total, 10 on each needle, that I could definitely eliminate that pointy look. This sock definitely is the better sock because, one, I knitted on the smaller needle and it helped better with my tension, because I tend to be like in between an awkward loose and tight knitter. So definitely I will be knitting my socks on the 2.25 millimeter, but I like the toe better on this one. But they are definitely sisters and not twins. If you can see that, the sock that I knit on the smaller one needle is definitely longer than the other one. But when I put them on, they look the exact same height, which is good. So yeah. What else? The heel is higher on the sock, this sock. The heel is higher than this one. I did the exact same process, but it was just the needle differences. See? I definitely love them together. Like, I wanted them to be mismatched. So that's what I did. They have mismatched heels, toes, foot, and the cuffs. So yeah, I definitely am gonna buy some more of the Singing the Blue stripes and knit a straight sock with this color because it's so pretty. I love it. Like, I want a whole sock that looks like this. And I have leftovers. I have a lot left over. Like, this is, because what I did was I had 2 separate plastic bags. Each one had the Bernat newspaper and then the Singing of Blue stripes in there. See, there's 1, 2, and then there's 1, 2. So I definitely think I could bust out another pair of socks using just the ball, like just not doing any color changes. And then I just kept the needles in there. I love the Afterthought heel. It's definitely my preferred heel. The Flegel heel was a little bit too deep for my heel, so I'm definitely going to be doing the Afterthought from now on. I just need to be more patient because I had to do intense sock surgery on this because I didn't make sure that I had one whole roll of stockinette between my 2 needles, and I cut some of my stitches. It was horrible. It's just as horrible as you're thinking about it. But I was able to do some sock serge and I was able to fix it. And I had to I had to use fabric glue. The fabric glue I have is badass. I just cursed. I'm so sorry. But it's badass. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know where it is though. I need to find it. It was expensive. So yeah, I had to use fabric glue. The fabric glue is really soft. You can't even feel it when it's on your foot. So yeah. It was some intense sock surgery going on with it. This is what it looks like from the inside. Looks really cool from the inside, all that garter stitch. Actually, yeah, I had to do sock surgery on both of them. It was intense, y'all. Especially because I'm not a knitter. So I was like, I don't know what to do. And I don't have like any knitters close to me. Like, I'm the only person that I know that knits. The only one, y'all. The only one. So, these are my 2 socks. I love them. I do. I love them. So, yeah. Okay. So, besides my socks, that's the only finished object I have. Another thing about me is once I complete a project, it takes me like a while to try to even pick up another one. But, I will show you the progress I've made on my springtime socks. This was I was pressured to do this by Shirley and the Fabled Nomad because they know I have no self-control and they made me do it anyway. They made me do it. So I cast on another pair of socks. These are my springtime socks. I am doing the toe increases right now. This is a 12-inch 2.25 circular needle from Child Goo that I got from Shirley. Thank you, girl. I love it. And this is called West Yorkshire Spinners. West Yorkshire Spinners. This is 4-ply, 75% wool, 25% nylon, 437 yards. And the color is, I don't know. I do not know the color, but it looks like limeade, lemon lime something. But this is how far I've gotten on that. I plan on casting on the other one soon. I just have to find my ball winder so I can wind up some yarn for the second set of needles. Alright, that's it, guys. Sorry that I spent like 35 minutes ranting and talking about nothing, but it's really frustrating. Alright, this has been a short episode, kinda. Thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes. It's like 17, 18 minutes. Jesus Christ. I talk too much. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for viewing this week's podcast. I'm sorry it took so long, but my life is crazy and I hate it. Anyway, my name is Kai. I will leave links down below on how to contact me and ways to follow me on the social media. We do have a Ravelry group for the podcast. Is there anything else? I'm sorry, Shirley, but I'm going to get it together and I'm going to get you your prize. You too, Most Crochet. Anyway, thank you guys so much and I'll see you in the next one.